This is hilarious. You know, the thing about it is after being utterly underwhelmed by all of his hubris surrounding Floyd Mayweather, his decision to allow the fans to vote on his next opponent, whether that be Amir Khan or Marcos Maidana, it has me thinking, what sort of say does Showtime have in the decision of who he fights? Now, surely when the power brokers at Showtime committed pen to paper on such a hugely lucrative $200 million contract, with the sports pound-for-pound star, they did so much with the prime intention of pairing him up with Manny Pacquiao. After all, for any fight fans, barring the notable exceptions of Floyd's own followers, the Filipino icon has been the one and only fighter they have ever wanted to see Floyd Mayweather Jr. face in recent years. Now it must be the case for the powers to be at Showtime, who have surely loved to showcase the most anticipated transcendental boxing match in decades, so stealing it from under the noses of the nosier and more powerful neighbors HBO, who willed the fight to happen for years when both men campaigned on the Home Office network. Now, did Showtime seek assurances from Mayweather and his management team that he would face Manny Pacquiao at least once throughout the duration of his 6 fight contracts? Now, if they did, Steven Espinosa, Showtime Executive Vice President, is guilty of gross negligence and dereliction of his duty to deliver the most financially prosperous fight of his paymasters. Freddie Roach, in an interview with Radio Raheem, expressed his conviction that Showtime must force Floyd Mayweather into a fight with Manny Pacquiao. He said, quote, Showtime CBS is in business to make money. They want a fight like Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather to be profitable. Blah, blah. I think they make the fight happen. I think they will make Mayweather fight. They'll make Mayweather make that fight. He's accepted everything with the drug testing, so I don't think there's any more excuses for him not to fight us. Now, from a financial perspective, it would undoubtedly be the highest ever grossing boxing event in the history of the sport. Easily eclipsing the revealed 2.2 million pay-per-view buyers for Mayweather's previous bout against El Canelo. Sure, Mayweather doesn't need Manny Pacquiao to break his pay-per-view records, but there's no disputing the fact that a fight with Pacquiao would be the most financially rewarding 36 minutes ever. For a man who's so obsessed with money that he actually calls himself Money, he seems oddly reluctant to be the recipient of the unprecedented paycheck that he would earn by finally facing Manny Pacquiao. But, Floyd's not the issue, says Steven Espinosa, the man who commissioned Mayweather's record-breaking contract with Showtime. See, I found these comments when carrying out research for his piece in the same article, which featured the Daily Telegraph, dated 29th of December 2013, where Espinosa also states that Mayweather, quote, will fight Manny Pacquiao anywhere, anytime! So, for a man of Espinosa's obvious acumen and intellect, it would seem strange that he sides with a very small minority of people who actually believes the rhetoric that Floyd Mayweather actually would fight Pacquiao anytime, anywhere. So for instance, in an ongoing poll conducted by Boxing Insider about, quote, who do you blame for the Pacquiao-Mayweather not happening, 81% of the 7,343 votes cast blame Mayweather for his fight failing to materialize. So this poll is representative of the boxing community's opinion as a whole, then the vast majority of boxing public subscribe to the consensus that Mayweather is indeed ducking the Manny Pacquiao. Furthermore, there's conclusive evidence which exists via the countless numbers of excuses Mayweather has invented in order to avoid fighting the Manny Pacquiao. That the notion of, quote, Floyd will fight Pacquiao anytime, anywhere, is so far removed from reality it should really reside in Narnia. So unless, someone announces the fight in the confines of the boxing ring, which includes Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao in opposing corners, and surely must be go time for Steven Espinosa, who will be guilty of gross misconduct for failing to return the dream fight into reality.